At the end of a quiet street, in a small, ordinary house, lived the Rami family. A mother, a father, and their 3 children. Now, if you listened from the outside, you might think their house was pure chaos. One minute, you'd hear loud laughter. The next, you'd hear siblings shouting over some silly thing. Teasing would quickly turn into warm hugs. Some days were filled with eye rolls and slammed doors. Other days were filled with shared tears and quiet understanding. But no matter what happened during the day, every single night, they all came together to sit at the same table as one family. One cold winter, a fierce storm swept through their town. The wind howled like a hungry wolf, rattling the windows in their frames. And then, suddenly, everything went dark. The power was out. The entire neighborhood was plunged into a deep, silent darkness. The youngest child, little Noah, was terrified. He clutched his mother's hand, his small voice trembling as he whispered, "I'm scared." Before his mum could even reply, his older brother, who usually just teased him, gently wrapped a thick warm blanket around his shoulders. His sister, who was always busy with her own things, lit a single candle and held it close, its tiny flame dancing bravely against the shadows. Their father then gathered everyone into a tight circle. He looked at each of their faces, illuminated by the soft candlelight, and said, "As long as we are together, there is nothing that can truly scare us." And so they sat there huddled around that one small flame. They started sharing stories from when they were little, laughing at silly memories they had almost forgotten. They even started singing old songs, their voices a little out of tune, but filled with a joy that pushed back the darkness. In that moment, the raging storm outside didn't matter. The cold and the dark didn't matter. All they could feel was a profound warmth, a special kind of warmth that only a family can create. Later that night, long after the storm had calmed and the wind had softened to a whisper, Noah looked up at his father. "Why do I feel so safe now, even when all the lights are still out?" he asked. His father smiled, a gentle, knowing smile. "Because, son," he said softly, "light doesn't always come from light bulbs. Sometimes the brightest light comes from the people you love." And in that quiet moment, Noah finally understood family isn't about being perfect. Families argue, they get tired, they make mistakes, but family is the harbor you always return to, the hands that lift you up when you fall. Family is the light that shines for you, even in the absolute darkest of nights. Because family love, that is the home we carry inside our hearts forever. Thank you for watching.